The Secret Life of Tom Hanks No One Knew for Decades is a story that surprises even his most devoted fans. For over 40 years, Tom Hanks has been Hollywood's golden boy, beloved, approachable, and seemingly the epitome of the all-American guy next door. From Big to Forrest Gump to Saving Private Ryan, he has delivered iconic performances that have defined generations. Audiences have cheered for his charm, admired his versatility, and felt like they personally know him through decades of unforgettable films. But behind the camera, behind the interviews, and behind the public persona, Tom Hanks has quietly maintained a side of his life that very few ever saw, and it remained hidden for decades. Hanks is known for his humility, professionalism, and effortless charisma. He can make a blockbuster feel intimate and a small indie film feel monumental. Yet, this very approachability has masked a deep, private side that few in Hollywood have glimpsed. Colleagues, journalists, and fans often assumed they knew everything about Hanks. The man is funny, warm, generous, and endlessly relatable. What they didn't know was that behind the humor and friendliness lies a meticulous, intensely private individual who has kept a carefully guarded personal world separate from his enormous fame. Part of this secret life stems from Hanks' early experiences in Hollywood. Rising to stardom in the 1980s, he quickly realized the pressures of fame. Fans wanted access, tabloids thrived on gossip, and studios expected constant public appearances. Hanks learned early that if he wanted to maintain both his sanity and his family life, he had to draw boundaries. He became an expert at balancing the demands of celebrity with his desire for privacy, keeping certain aspects of his personal life strictly out of public view. Over decades, he perfected this art so well that even the most seasoned journalists often found themselves frustrated trying to uncover details about his off-screen world. One of the most intriguing parts of Hanks' secret life is his dedication to personal projects and hobbies that have little to do with Hollywood glamour. For example, he has a passion for typewriters, collecting them, restoring them, and even writing letters on them for pleasure. This obsession, unknown to the public for many years, showcases a man who cherishes tangible, analog experiences in an increasingly digital world. It's a side of Hanks that contrasts sharply with his blockbuster persona, the meticulous, patient craftsman who values the tactile and the personal. Hanks also has a history of quietly supporting causes and individuals without ever seeking attention. While he has participated in public charity events, he often contributes anonymously or behind the scenes, helping organizations and people who need it most without any fanfare. This discretion adds layers to his private life. While fans associate him with generosity, they don't always realize the scale and intentional privacy of his philanthropic efforts. It's part of the reason his reputation as America's Dad feels authentic, because it extends far beyond cameras and red carpets. Even his relationships have remained remarkably private. Hanks met his wife, Rita Wilson, decades ago, and their partnership has been both enduring and deeply personal. While they occasionally appear in public, the couple has managed to shield their family from the intrusive glare of Hollywood. Their children, too, have largely grown up out of the spotlight, a testament to Hanks' commitment to normalcy despite his enormous fame. For decades, the public saw a loving, affable family man, but the reality is that the Hanks household operates with intentional privacy, values, and routines that have been carefully preserved. Colleagues who have worked closely with Hanks also hint at the depth of his private life. Directors often describe him as preparing meticulously for roles in ways the audience never sees, studying people, reading extensively, and keeping journals that guide his understanding of characters. It's this dedication, combined with his ability to maintain a private inner world, that allows him to disappear into roles while remaining the same humble, grounded person off-screen. His secret life isn't about mystery for mystery's sake, it's about sustaining the focus, discipline, and personal integrity that fuel his career. Even now, decades into superstardom, Hanks' secret life remains partially hidden. Fans can enjoy his performances, read interviews, and watch documentaries, yet there are elements of his personality, interests, and day-to-day routines that very few will ever know. And perhaps that's exactly how he wants it, a balance between public admiration and private fulfillment. This dual existence has allowed him to remain one of the most respected, enduring, and beloved figures in entertainment. In the end, the secret life of Tom Hanks isn't defined by scandal or controversy, it's defined by choice. He has deliberately cultivated privacy, pursued personal passions quietly, and maintained integrity in an industry that often rewards oversharing. For decades, he's managed to be a superstar without sacrificing the core of who he is, a dedicated father, husband, philanthropist, and craftsman of his art. The public sees the laughter, the charm, and the performances that define generations, but only Hanks truly knows the depth of the life he has carefully preserved behind the scenes. For fans, this hidden world adds yet another layer to the admiration they feel for him. Tom Hanks isn't just a performer, they realize he is a man who values his private life, protects his family, and nurtures interests and passions unseen by the public eye. The secret life of Tom Hanks no one knew for decades is a reminder that even in the age of instant celebrity exposure, it's possible to maintain boundaries, preserve authenticity, and remain deeply human while captivating the world.